Today I want to answer the question, will I be single forever? This is one of the most common questions that my Skype coaching clients ask me. Sebastian, I'm in my late 30s. Will I be single forever? I'm in my early 40s. Will I be single forever? And I even had Skype coaching clients who were in their late 20s who asked me, Sebastian, will I be single forever? When will I finally find the right guy? And I wish I could say, no, you won't be single forever. And most likely that's true. Most likely you will not be single forever. Most likely, if you listen to me on a daily basis, if you book coaching with me, if you invest in yourself, you will not be single forever. But it depends on you. I wish I could just answer this question for you. But I refuse to do what so many other dating coaches out there do, and to just tell you what you want to hear, to tell you that it doesn't matter what you do, that it's not your responsibility, that it's not your fault that you're single, that it's somehow a conspiracy from the universe or from the politicians or from the society that you are still single. But I won't do that, because I learned in my own life the hard way that at some point you need to take responsibility for your life. And I know that I risk offending you here. I know that I risk you sending me some angry email. But I take this risk because helping you is way more important to me than telling you what you want to hear. I won't sugarcoat things in this episode. I will share some cold hard truth with you that I discovered from coaching dozens of beautiful and amazing women via Skype coaching sessions. And a lot of these amazing women found the man of their dreams. They attracted the man of their dreams, and they are still together with this man. But for them it started by taking responsibility for their life. And before I want to share some very painful questions with you that you might want to ask yourself, I want to briefly, quickly, and very fast take away one of the most common fears my Skype coaching clients have. And I'm sure if you're asking yourself, will I be single forever? You have the same fear. Sebastian, what if I'm too old? That's simply not true. I mean, yes, in our society, there's this obsession with youth, especially when it comes to women. Women are always required to be young and beautiful. And yes, it is true, if you are a younger woman, you have an advantage in the dating market. That's also something that a lot of other dating coaches won't tell you because they want to tell you what you want to hear. And I know that this is not what you want to hear, especially if you're over the age of 30, but it is the truth. A younger woman, a woman in her early 20s, has it way easier to attract a high-value man than an older woman. That's just a biological fact. You can deny it, you can refuse to accept it, or you can work on yourself and get a competitive advantage. Yes, the competition doesn't sleep. I don't even know if this saying makes sense in English, but in German we have this saying, the competition doesn't sleep, which basically means you have to be awake. You have to be wide awake and realize that other women are out there to get the kind of guy that you want. And if you are older, you need to work a little bit harder. You need to invest a little bit more energy and time, but you can do it. I've coached women who are in their 30s, in their 40s, and I even coached women in their early 50s. And the oldest Skype coaching client I had was in her early 60s, who started out dating again after a divorce. So yes, it can be done, but you need to invest time and energy. And yes, it's also true that accepting yourself and that developing a true feeling of self-love are very important. These are important steps. But whenever I read something online, especially from therapists, who talked about how to deal with this fear of being single forever, it was always the same advice. Accept yourself, love yourself, and be happy with yourself. And yes, that's true, but they never give any advice on what to do after that. Once you love yourself and once you accept yourself, of course, it will be so much easier for you to attract loving and caring and nurturing men, because I believe in the law of attraction, and if you vibrate on this level of love, of self-acceptance, of self-love, then yes, it will be easier for you to attract a high-value man, the kind of man that you want. You have to put in the work. You have to go out there, go into the dating market, no matter how scary it might be. And if you want me to help you to navigate the dating market, and you want me to help you to get dates and to attract high-quality men, then you can check out the link in the description and book your first Skype coaching session with me. But I want you to keep one thing in mind, even if you decide to book a Skype coaching session with me. I will help you, coach you, and guide you. But in the end, you will be the one who either goes on dates or doesn't go on dates. You will be the one who puts herself out there in situations where you can meet men, or you will be somebody who doesn't do it. Because every action leads to an outcome, and eventually you have to take responsibility for your life and ask yourself, why did I get the outcomes that I don't want? What did I do wrong? And like I said, I truly believe in the law of attraction. If you always get outcomes that you don't want on a consistent basis, then it's not the fault of the government, it's not the fault of your parents, and even though it might be the fault of the man you were dating, you chose to date him. Really think about that. A lot of people, and that's true for both men and women, love to blame the other partner when a relationship doesn't work out or when the dating process doesn't work out. Let's say when you want a relationship but he doesn't want the relationship. But you were the one who chose this person. And that's why I want you to ask a few uncomfortable questions. And I know I risk offending you here, but if you really go deep inside of yourself and you answer them honestly, you can have some incredible breakthroughs. And the first question is, have I wasted my time dating the wrong man, even though my gut feeling was telling me to move on? This is a common scenario for a lot of my Skype coaching clients. I hear it over and over and over again, that they ended up dating a man who was adventurous, who was exciting, and who didn't want to settle down. But they had this goal in mind to settle down, to maybe get married, to maybe even start a family. And there was this inner conflict. On the one hand, they knew that this man was not willing to settle down. On the other hand, they were so addicted to the adventure and to the adrenaline in this relationship that they convinced their mind that, hey, maybe one day this man will settle down. And I can guarantee you, it won't happen. It just won't happen. Okay, there's maybe a 1% chance that it will happen, but do you really want to waste the best years of your life with a man who will not settle down with you, who will not commit to you, instead of focusing on a man who will commit to you? And yes, of course, you can use the techniques that you will discover if you watch the video that I prepared for you in the description. You can use these techniques and increase your chances to lock down such a man, such an adventurer, such a man who doesn't want to settle down, such a man who's not ready to settle down. You can do that, and there is a chance that it will work out. But wouldn't it be better if you focused your energy on men who actually want the same thing that you want? Think about it, and also think about the next question. Have I invested the time and energy that is required to find the right man? So many women that I coached told me that they went on 1 or 2 dates in the last couple of months, or they went out to an event or to a party once or twice. Is that really all? Come on, put in the work. And I know you don't want to hear this, but it's the cold hard truth. The more you put yourself in situations where you can meet the man of your dreams, the higher the chances that you will meet him. I mean, it's simple math. If you go to an event every weekend, you have 4 chances a month to meet the man of your dreams. If you only do it once a month, you have 1 chance. It's really that simple. So have you invested enough time and energy into finding the right man and then dating the right man and finding out if this is the man that you want to spend your future with? And the last question, that's the question now that will probably offend you. But I ask it anyway, because it's so important. It's something that so many of my Skype coaching clients revealed to me in our Skype coaching session. And it makes me sad. And once the women I coached realized what they've actually done, then they had these really sad aha moments of, oh no, what have I done? And this is the question. Have I pushed away a good man who was interested in me because of superficial qualities that the media and society conditioned me to believe are important? What do I mean by that? I mean by that you might have ended up dating a guy who was really great. He had a stable job, you were attracted to him, you were in love, everything was awesome. But he didn't earn 6 figures. He wasn't 6 feet tall. And he didn't have a sports car or a boat or any other luxury item that in the end, when it comes to the true values of a relationship, don't mean anything. Just like a lot of men fall into the trap to look for a woman who's only beautiful and they ignore her other qualities, a lot of women fall into the trap that they look for a man who fulfills these 6-figure and 6 feet tall criteria without even thinking about the qualities that this man has. And once they meet a man who's perfect for them, then they leave him because they are so brainwashed by society to believe in the 6-figure and 6 feet lie. And let's face it, let's really talk about the truth here. If you're in love with a man, if you're happy with a man, does it really matter if he's 2, 3, 4, or 5 centimeters shorter than your 6 feet criteria? In the end, it doesn't matter at all. The only thing that matters in the end is that you love him, that he loves you, that you both want the same in the future, that you're compatible, that you have the same values, and that you both want to experience this amazing relationship. And if you ask yourself these questions, and if you're willing to invest your time and your energy into finding the right guy, then no, you will not be single forever. And if you want me to help you to no longer be single and to find the right man, then you can check out the link in the description and book your first Skype coaching session with me. And if you enjoyed watching this video, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. Share your opinion, share your thoughts. I would love to hear from you. And I would love it even more if you would hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.